Right, hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV within the Final Fantasy Marathon. I guess before we get started, of course yesterday my headphones conked out, so I'm currently using temporary ones while I order new ones. So I should be able to commentate throughout the whole of the stream. Just thought I might as well clear that up. So without further ado, in this episode I will be finding Nidhogg's lair, the Aery, and then once that is done, we'll see what I have to do next. So let's go. Because we figured out, well not figured out, but we were told the truth by Hraesvelgr. So now we know what has happened and the reason for the dragon hatred towards the humans. It became clear thanks to the selfish nature of man. Hello there. Shield dragon in waiting and Antipele is how you want to pronounce that. You know, yesterday was annoying not being able to being able to get shit done, but here we are. Because the sound's a bit muddled. I'm basically using phone headphones. It's very B-tech and very annoying, but it has to be done. I'm gonna turn it up every few minutes on the stream to make sure I can still like hear me. Why I can't go that way. You're slowing me down again, you're slowing me down. Bum bum. Bia 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 bia. Bia 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 bia. Alright, we go. You need to stop getting yourself lost, Moglio, and running into Dragonus. Oh well. At least we get these quests along with the way. That is the main thing. Da-di-da-di-da-da. Yeah, that's it, fuck off, mate. Oh, we've got good hand stuff now. Why not an armory chest? hand stuff. Bada, bada, bada. Need to see the difference. 33, 22, 35, 31. It's the same. Well, some of them are the same, but the defense stat is better. A nutty invitation. Interesting. Really? Everything's weird to traverse here. You know. You had to poison me, didn't you? You had to blow it all up, didn't you? You and your ego. Got a nutty invitation and waiting to inhale. Interesting quest name, isn't it? Jesus. I'm not too fussed about the story, just getting it done. Just don't put me too far away from where I need to actually go, okay? Or you could do exactly that. Bom 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 bom. Let's go. The Sancchini. Placed plenty of those yesterday. So we've had, oh shit, the majority of the core stuff we had to do here was all done yesterday. Just all of this stuff, and then we are golden. I think now they bloody having no mic yesterday, I was just sat there. Of course, at first I didn't realise, and I was told, but Before starting the stream, I was just like, do you know what? Let's try to see if phone headphones work. I put it in, and I was like, because it actually works. So you know. Oh, you're looking for us, Kupo? And Archaeosaur was getting a little too close for comfort, so Moglio and I fled over here. You mean, oh yeah, your head? Yeah, sure. Oh, thank heavens, Kupo, it's so delicious and it's been so long, yes. I can feel it, I can feel the power, Kupo-po. It's good to feel alive again. I must remember to bring more Kupo nuts with me on the next patrol. You've saved my pom, Kupo. My thanks, Moglio. Without your aid, I would not have been an untimely demise, Kupo. You're too kind. All I did was flee from that Archaeosaur. Nonsense, Kupo. You could have left me to be prey to the wild beasts, but you risked your pom-pom to carry me with you. You can hold your head high. But this isn't an ideal place for long-winded praise. Let us return to Moghome and seek out Captain Moglu, Kupo. Captain Moglu? Why, whatever for, Kupo? Shall be revealed in good time. Okay, well, he's going to become part of the Pom's Guard, is he? Might as well just hand it in, get it done. See if there's another quest. If not, we just carry on and go that way. So you are a daring Moglio, of whom I have heard so much. I am given to understand you have been helping our troubled brethren across the land. Merely do what any upstanding Moogle would, Kupo, though my trusty companion here deserves much and more of the credit. Although you have this adventurous hand to aid you, you must stop this one Moogle crusade. Should the worst happen, it would be a grievous loss, Kupo. Are you saying I can't even help just one more Moogle? But I just wanted to prove myself worthy of the Pom Guard. Do not make me repeat myself, Moglio. Though your intent is noble, you cannot continue helping other Moogles alone. Nay, henceforth you will do so as a member of the Pom Guard, Kupo. Yay, well done. Good for you. What are you smiling for, Aery? Fucking little soppy cunt, aren't you? Right, that's done. Let's go. I mean, I'm going to assume that's the area up there. That's what I was thinking yesterday, because I had to put it in the comments about the mic, just like interacting with everyone that was there. Yeah, just have to accept it the way it is. My mount speed has increased. Fuck you, bitch. One's this one. Amphiptele. straggler. So you have a really itchy ear. Itchy. Oh, yeah. Made it to whatever little settlement is clearly here. Monstery. Oh, don't tell me there's going to be a shit ton more quests. We will see. Wait, what the fuck? Hang on a moment. Oh yeah, you got the bit where Zenith is, of course. Goes that way, clearly. I never realised it had a plus on there. That's the symbol on the map. I never paid attention. It looked like little diamond smodges or something. Most random thing I could have probably said, but it is what it is. Kill me, oh fuck, here we go. Get over and done with. I mean, is the Aery going to be a dungeon that just doesn't really show up? I don't know how it's going to be, to be fair. We'll see. It's clearly up there.
Is that it?
That would be the Aery. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated. Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. It'll be just like the good old days, no?
Yeah. A force of sufficient power to break through a primal's defences might conceivably grant us access to the Aery, and I can offer no better solution. Pray consult this engineer friend of yours. Very well, on the condition that you swear not to lure Nidhogg from his lair in our absence. And steal all the glory for myself, you mean? Nay, I am not so selfish as that. Contact me by link pearl when your preparations are complete. We shall set forth from Ishgard together. I suggest we rendezvous back at St. Rene's Forum, Aramir. From what I gleaned of the Holy Sea's decidedly ambitious airship project, Sid will still be in Ishgard. We've got this to do first. I'm going to do this first. Once we get them all done. So only 2 more ether currents. This will be one of the 2. Unless this is a faction. I don't think it will be though. Yeah, no, it's not. Find the hiding Moogles. This is fantastic. You can literally see the other one over there. Yeah. It is what it is. Let's go. You always get to this point in like each area of the game. As you get to a certain point, all opens up. You get all this shit. Fucking jump across. Oh, hey. That was fun. Strength 26, 28, 17, 24. Yeah, 26, 17, 28, 24. That's enough tenacity. The unceasing God. I said only the one ether current left to attune to. That'll probably be a main quest. And then we're done. And then I can fly. Oh, it's as simple as that. I mean, fair enough. Put 2 here, then you've got the one handing over there, then another one to do. It'll probably end up being a chain quest, let's face it. There'll be more to do. And then it is what it is. What about that bullshit? And why it doesn't allow you to just drop off. Which is rather silly, to be fair. Hello. Is this Mog's son again? Yeah. Hello. Oops. I'm guessing when I come back as well there'll probably be more quests to do, maybe? Go back to Monstery. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, piss off, we're not interested in it. I'm here to find shit. If there's even shit about. I'm going to assume these are all like flying areas, maybe. I mean, I'm not sure. Looks like these three have actually been dispersed in quite an ingenious way. Oh right, I'm using big words. So there's one up there, there's one down there. Where else could we possibly get one? Shit. Oh wow. Not very often in FF14 that you get like these type of quests. I've actually been looking around for them. Yeah. Well, at least they're all handed in at Moghelm. If this one's fucking awkward and isn't, then yeah. I mean, if it leads to Monstery and then, yeah, that'll be fine. But find the lost Moogles. Oh dear. Whatever are we gonna do? See, one wanker there. Mortified Noodle. That's not very good. Mousy Noodle. And let's see where the other one is. I'll jump over your prick. Oh Jesus. Okay, let's do this way. There we are, and a muddled noodle. Muddled noodle. At least it's handed in there. Hopefully this is all done, because the Dravanian Fallens had so fucking much. Can't be bothered to do too many side quests. I'd rather be able to just move on, mostly. We shall see. Blink off the bastard. Right, there we are. Let's go. Thing is, I thought Nidhogg would be the final boss of like the main part of the DLC. Of course, you're going to have like the level 60 quests probably as well. I was expecting Nidhogg to be like that, and the Garlean Empire and the Ascians will get involved for the level 60 quests. Unless you do Nidhogg now and then something happens with the Garleans, because you do have that big guy. Of course, there's fucking more. As I said, hopefully not too much more, just can't be bothered. Because after all these quests are done, should be able to fly soon. Interesting. Electric field. I don't know why I've just gone this far across, but there we are. Done, yeah? Done? The fuck? Ribbon? Where would ribbon be? Yeah. 26, 17, 28, 24. It's had to 20. Skill, speed, and tenacity. Okay. Kupo nut. Don't nut. I see. To explore the whole of this silly little bastard in order to get the nut. Do not nut. Climb up here. Hello, hello, hello. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Enjoy, mate. We done, yeah? We done, yeah? Good. Right, we're done out here for now. There is still the Travanian hinterlands to check out and the place Idyllicia. Ay ay ay, caramba. It's been a shit ton we've done since. I wonder if there's going to be more bullshit to do in Ishgard. Because I guess they have to try and keep it fresh and always keep side quests going for a lot of areas, but maybe not so much Ishgard. What I'm doing. Yeah. Salambrimbor. When last you saw Master Garland, he was advising the Ishgardians on their ailing airship, correct? In that case, he might still be at Clamp Cloud Top. Failing that, we could try the airship landing, or maybe even the Sky Steel Manufactory. But let's not waste time searching aimlessly. Someone in the city is sure to know where to find him. The question is who? Sir Aymeric would seem the obvious choice, but there is no guaranteeing he will be able to grant us an audience at short notice. I have it. Count Edmont's youngest son provides himself on knowing all of the Holy See's juiciest rumours. Let's return to the manor and see if Lord Emeliane is a boot. Is a boot? At least exploring both parts of Ishgard, I get to see if there's anything else to do here. No. Level 54 still. What am I doing? So used to not being in a town. Hello, mate. Ah, the hero returns. How goes your fight, old boy? Well, I trust. In search of Sid Garland, you say? Then say no more. The tavern's full of talk, and the name of said silver-haired genius has cropped up more often than most. I hear he has been tasked with getting that monstrous airship the Holy See commissioned to actually fly. It would seem the project has been plagued with mishaps from the first. In any case, Garland's Ironworks employees are known to frequent the airship landing, and I'll wager their master does too. The airship landing, yes. I thought as much. Come, Aramir, we must find Sid and trouble him for his expert opinion. Let's go to the Authenticium. Or the Athenium Astrologicum. Astrologicum, sorry, that's probably how I pronounce it. Hello, Sid, me old pal. Aramir, Alphino, how fare you both? Not terribly well, judging by your faces. Greetings, Master Garland. I am sure it will come as little surprise when I tell you we are in need of a favour. Another wind barrier, and you say it was conjured by Nidhogg. The Enterprise could certainly take you where you need to go. She would not fare well against dragons. She's agile for a ship her size, but not that agile. The Dravanians would fly rings around her, and if they took it into their heads to incinerate the rigging, there would be precious little we could do to avoid them. But there must be something we can do, some manner of weapon we could employ. Justinian stands vigil at the edge of the churning mists. We do not know how much longer. Alright. I didn't say it was impossible. I said it was impossible for the Enterprise. We need a smaller boat. Biggs, Wedge, it's time we gave that new toy of yours a proper field test. Is this the one they were doing during the Realm Reborn level 50 quests? Because they said they wanted to get the, what was it, like the pure crystal dust that we had to use to make the fangs, but they wanted their own to make something. Maybe it's that. It's probably best if I let the lads show you. Come on, the manufacturer's not far. Oh, she's got tech. Look at that. Bloody hell. Our little project's just inside. Oh, you're going to like this one.
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
Oh, okay.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit, and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
The tiny Bronco, eh? FF7 Sid's ship.
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them. They've adapted the principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind.
The Sid VA sounds the same. Biggs and Wedge sounds different.
Providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution. I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
The energy conversion ratio's bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, lots of places you can't.
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off, if you'll forgive the pun.
Hello, Tartaru.
Tataru, what's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Aldar. It's about Her Grace the Sultana.
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the mana cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds. You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Raoban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
Well, we kind of had a feeling. I mean, they did say with Raoban what was inevitably going to happen. So it's like the Sultana does yet live. Estinian's going to get so bored. General Raoban says that he may have uncovered the Sultana's whereabouts, and he wants you, or which I mean both of you, to go to the Waking Sands right away and help with the investigation. Come, Aramir. Passing through Ishgard's plight may be. Our presence here will not serve to hasten the Manor Cutter's completion. Let's return to the troubled lands of Famland and lend what aid we may. Tataru, have our friends at the congregation send a message to Estinian. Tell him we have identified a solution to our problem, but that it will take some time to prepare. As you wish, Master Alphanu. To the Waking Sands, Warrior of Light. 'Tis past time Uldar was delivered from this darkness. I like how they're doing this as kind of like a calm before the storm. Well, I mean, this could be a storm in itself, but you get me. Like, clearly the whole Nidhogg shenanigans are slowly drawing to a close. Just before you get to do like the final act of it, they chuck in this to keep you entertained. Keep you on your toes. Good narrative progression, to be fair. Whee.
Thank you for coming.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
I gather you have made progress in the search for Her Grace.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
This means she's been
some
put
weight
him
to
on.
Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady in waiting, Marion. We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands. We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours? Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friends, for Nanamo, and for Uldar!
Our target is Marielle, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting, a woman of Midlander heritage. I am told the two of you have met. Our sources indicate that she had left the palace shortly after the incident and quietly rejoined the dwindling population of the Silver Bazaar. I suggest we begin by questioning the market's residents and confirm that Marielle is still in hiding there. guy down there. Haven't been round here for a while. Not the Silver Bazaar, anyway. I love how quick it takes to fly around. Look at how small the area actually really is when you think about it compared to... I mean, I know this is also quicker to go through because I've got max speed plus flying, but there's DLC areas. That young boy. Do I know of any returning residents? Gods, don't tell me they're starting to come back. My masters will not be pleased to hear of this. Kickapoo, I remember doing a quest for you. Greetings, Aery. What can I do for the Silver Bazaar's favourite adventurer? Looking for Mariel, you say? If you're hoping to lure her back to Uldar, you may as well give up now. The girl's done with city life. Danielle. Mariel, aye, she's here. Left the city for good, she says. Barely leaves her house, though. The one closest to the market entrance. Ooh. Where is the market? It's there, technically. Of course, there's no need to fly. We can still look around. Found you, bitch.
You are Mariel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me.
Well, you think because you're not wearing glasses it makes you unrecognisable?
General Alden!
We will have the truth from you, girl.
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Lonorito, you'd best talk fast.
As you know, Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade, a means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega. When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions. I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn, a new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of 'Twas plain that Telegi's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Mariel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison. You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan. I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Telegi. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
You conniving little worm! You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve!
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine. Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution. Ah, Ilberd. I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire.
Doing it in a very fucked up way, mate.
Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed. Alas, Ilberd's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended. Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive, and preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
It's not that simple, mate.
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Telegi Adelegi without trial? Though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law. If you would, Lord Lolorito?
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation. You will find her grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
I like not your motives, Lolorito. But you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
I mean, it's just all one big sporadic mess.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Uldar shall once more be united under Nanamo Ulnamo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
And what if something fucked up happens very soon? Like that one is actually poison and he gets framed this time? I don't think so though, but you never know. That's a lot to unpack, either way. Pilot 12. I feared Lord Lolorito's arrival would herald another bloodbath. Little did I expect that he of all people would gift us the means to rouse the Sultana. Shall we also make our way to Uldar? I should imagine Bartholomew has been instructed to admit us. Yeah, we need to make sure that there is closure with this. It's all still fucked up, so... Yeet. The Chamber of dun 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 dun. Let's go. Flame General Ruban mentioned you might be coming. Please, this way if you will.
I was having the longest dream.
'Tis time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blaze is bright upon the sands.
Don't cut off. It's fucking past midnight, and now you want to say the internet connection shit. So we've still got to worry about, I forgot his name, Rawbarn's brother, because we fought him, he escaped, he pissed off, he acted on his own, so...
Her Grace is awoken.
He's going to become
the palace physician assures me she is none the worse for her slumber. I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Uldar into the hands of its citizens. Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Oh, wait, I have it. The Agrius. Yes, well, 'twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
Brilliant.
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle. My lords and lady, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teleji Adeleji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
Too many problems at once. Surely we have to finish the Nidhogg one first. Oh shit. Yeah. It's not our problem for now.
'Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed. Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same.
You haven't mentioned the missing scions though, we don't know where they all are.
I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves. Among the recruits, there were those who supported our order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come. As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely. Ah, my all-conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified Grand Company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low. I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption. As ever, it is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause. Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more.
Yes.
The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alfino, proud member of the Scions.
Are we doing this now, or are we going back to the Nidhogg storyline? Actually, I know what we're going to be doing yet. I blush to speak thus of mine inner turmoil. In fact, mains, there is no man alive in whom I would rather confide. Were it not for your shining example, I might never have emerged from beneath the pall of my despair. Still no word from Master Garland. I hope this manor cutter of theirs is nearing completion. I am assured that her grace will make a full recovery. Aye, and Uldar too shall flourish once more. General Rawbarn and his colleagues have matters well in hand, I believe. Lady Aery, a question, if I may. I believe your people have been keeping a close watch on the Crystal Braves. Might you know how things stand at the Rising Stones? Ah, yes, of course. You'll be pleased to know that the 3rd Unit Braves abandoned Revenant's Toll when they learned the Captain Ilber's defeat. The only blue uniforms to be seen there now are those worn by soldiers loyal to you, Master Alfino. To me, I see. I'm grateful to hear that at least some of our members were true to their oaths. Ere we return to Ishgard, I must go to the Rising Stones and thank these stalwarts for their service. It should be my final act as Crystal Brave Commander. Will you join me, Aramir? You were there at the company's inception. 'Tis only fitting that you be present at its end. And I would appreciate the support. Da bee dee bee da dee 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 da bee doo ba. Da 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 Commander, you're alive. And Aramir too. I knew you'd scrape through. My splendid Crystal Braves, I've wronged you, all of you. My promises of glory and salvation have brought you naught but blood and betrayal. Ah, you'll not hear us complaining. It was a slight messier than expected, aye, but we were still fighting for the freedom of all. Just like we swore, ain't that right, mates? You humble me. I am truly blessed to have such steadfast comrades. It is with the most profound regret, then, that I must... That's enough of that, Commander. We know what you've mind to say, and we ain't having none of it. We've talked it over, see, and we're all agreed. You can take our uniforms and strip us of our ranks, but we won't be no less of a company. But the Crystal Braves may be finished, but the ideals upon which the company was founded live on. They bind us to each other, and to you. Commander, Alfino, our minds are made up, so you may as well get used to it. Let us help the Scions, let us help you find Minfilia and the others. My friends, after all that has happened, I know not what to say. Pray excuse me, I had thought my tears spent. My grandfather used to say that one could measure a man by the consistency of his comrades. Mayhap I am the exception which proves the rule. Nay, do not protest. I know that I am not worthy of their loyalty, Aramir. But as Faliak is my witness, I shall do everything in my power to earn it. I must speak of future plans with the remaining Braves. Any information we uncover of the missing Scions will need to be shared with our allies across the realm, specifically Hraesvelgr in the Waking Sands and Tataru in Ishgard. While we are organising our various channels of communication, I would ask that you call upon Master Garland at the manufactory. I will join you in Ishgard as soon as I am able. So he's gonna now see what he can learn. Find out. Oh shit. Find out the Scion's locations, I guess after the Nidhogg section's finished. Because we're going to Avalakhi's spine. But I imagine, yeah. Probably do the Scion stuff afterwards. It's like kind of separated into acts, kind of how it works. I mean, if we look at quests, main scenarios have all of them. So disclosure and keeping the flame alive are the first two that we had. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 up to Heaven's Ward. And then as goes light, so goes darkness. Because there could also be these 5. Because the ones after Heaven's Ward, some of these could still be thingy. Who knows? We have anything else as well. They have just before the dawn. Doing that. Yada yada. You get how it is. Aery, how at 7 L's did you do it? I was just about to send for you. We have at this moment completed the Mana Cutter's first successful test flight. A few minor adjustments and she'll be ready to go. While we see to the finishing touches, you might want to pay a visit to Fatom's Manor. A dragoon by the name of Athenian is looking for you. It's a good thing he's come back, because of course you'd be like, oh, we can fly this thing, we can use it, yeah. Of course, with us knowing the truth, of course, Aery will still not want us to kill Nidhogg, so she might still have a part to play. Well, I mean, it's not going to be the last time we see her sulking near Hraesvelgr, so we shall see. You have fulfilled your obligations to the Uldans, then? Mistress Tataru has been keeping me apprised of the situation. Once I learned that these Mana Cutters of Master Garland's were nearing completion, I saw no reason to tarry in the mists. For the present, Nidhogg seems content to remain in the Aery, plotting his revenge. Might not this be an apt moment to unfold our plans to Sir Aymeric? I think we have kept him in the dark long enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. He's the one guy we can trust to tell. But of course, whether we fight Nidhogg or not, something, well, of course, shit is going to hit the fan. Of course it will. I was meant to do the Forgotten Knight, not the broom. Idiot. Sir Aymeric has been eager to speak with you. Please proceed.
All stands ready, Lord Commander.
Ah, the moment has come then.
Pray excuse my lateness. I paid a brief visit to the workshop to inquire about the Mana Cutters. The engineers assure me that they're ready.
The Aery is now but a short flight away. Yet what a long and winding path we took to reach this point. Were it not for Master Alphino's proposal, we never would have attempted to parley with the dragons. Though our negotiations yielded little, our expedition with Lady Isard taught us much.
You took an unimaginable risk. I could scarce believe the tale Estinian told.
Aye. 'Tis true that many of our countrymen would sooner die than join hands with the heretic's mistress. But 'twas through that most unlikely of alliances that we came to speak with Hraesvelgr.
A conversation that went rather poorly, as I recall.
In this instance, the journey was more important than the destination. Had we not slain Nidhogg's consort, Tiaman, and put the Great Worm on his guard, the Dravanians would have arrived at Ishgard's walls long ago.
Aye, that they would. Full grateful am I for every hour of respite your actions have afforded us. Thanks to you, our defenses are much improved. 'Tis but a pity they won't be enough.
Thus you believe an assault upon the Aery represents the city's best chance of survival. Is that not so, Estinian?
I am under no illusions. Nidhogg's might is legendary. But with his eye in my possession, I can stifle his strength at the source. Victory will be hard won, even so. And I shall be glad indeed to have the Warrior of Light at my side.
You shall have my blade as well. There are more of these mana cutters to be had, yes?
Lord Commander, no.
How can I, a proud knight of Ishgard, stand by and do naught while an outsider risks life and limb for our homeland? I swore an oath to protect this city.
Pray leave the slaying of dragons to dragoons, Sir Knight. Your duty to command the city's defense is no less vital. Should we fail, and Nidhogg slip through our grasp, who then will hold the walls against him? Will you leave Ishgard in the hands of the Holy Sea's zealots?
True. They look like a bunch of wankers anyway.
Who but you has the authority and the standing to orchestrate a city-wide defense? I do not, and neither does the Warrior of Light. That is why it is our place to fight, and yours to remain here, Lord Commander. What? You too, Master Alphino? By the Fury! You have shown some promise, but this adversary is far beyond your skills.
Alphino's just looking at him now like bitch.
Your candor is appreciated, Sir Dragoon. I shall remain then and cheer you from afar.
Well, my friend, 'twould seem I have discouraged the last of the volunteers, and claimed the task as ours alone. But if any alive can best this worm, 'tis surely we too.
Oh shit. Dun, dun, dun. I have pricked Master Alphino's pride, I fear. If I had been less thoughtful, the boy would have insisted on accompanying us to the Aery. Do not think me blind to his talent. With a few more campaigns under his belt, I have no doubt that Alphino will make a fine field commander. But one does not practice on an adversary such as Nidhogg. We shall be hard-pressed enough without the added worry of carrying a novice. To be fair, I can understand that, to be fair. We're level 55. Estinian is eager to set forth. We have tarried long enough. Let us call upon Master Garland and take possession of the mana cutters. So, if anyone's like watching this in the future as well, especially, because I didn't have the mic working yesterday, I put a comment saying that I have a feeling that Estinian will end up doing something quite rash. And fuck something up somehow, but we'll see. Aramir, old friend, the cutters are ready when you are. The final adjustments cost us a few sleepless nights, but we got there in the end. Which means you can get where you need to go, I tell you. These little beauties tear through the wind barrier like a Cermet drill through cottage cheese. And that, my friends, is a Garland Ironworks guarantee. You have our thanks. Come, warrior of light, the dread worm awaits. Or maybe the IA will consume Estinian before we get to do something. Let's hope not. I mean, yeah, however annoying this is, we do need to end this now, I reckon. But anyway, thank you for watching this episode of my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV within the Final Fantasy Marathon. And in tomorrow's episode, I will be entering the Aery in order to defeat Nidhogg, with Estinian's help, of course. And then we can hopefully try and end the draconic assault on Ishgard. But of course, it's a level 55 quest. The DLC goes from 50 to 60, so that means in terms of levels, in terms of areas we've actually completed, we are halfway through. But of course, there's going to be more things, I'm sure, to worry about soon. Till then, I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.